Welcome back, fellow shop rats. My friend Chris is here for the weekend, and we've got we're going to move some stuff around the shop. We're going to take all of this and move it over there and all of that, and move it over here, and a little of this and a little of that. We got plans, is what I'm trying to say. So don't go away. We'll be right back. I'm Mike.
And I'm Chris.
This is My Cars Shop.
Should be a mop. You could do like Carol Burnett.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of stuff moved.
Yeah, it was. And this, we haven't said anything. Obviously, you've seen all of this in time lapse, stating the obvious, Captain Obvious. But this is not about shop organization. This is actually about making room for something. We're being all mysterious. That's coming to the shop here sometime in the next month, week, 2 months, sometime by summer. We don't know when it's coming. So there's a method to all of this madness, and we're going to spin you around and show you the machine shop area and what we've done so far. And we're just going to leave all of that be kind of
all mysterious.
All mysterious, yeah. So I think we've accomplished the primary goal, which was freeing up this space. And we've got obviously a lot of work to do tomorrow to get all of that stuff squirreled away and get the welding
area.
Yeah. But it's a good amount of work accomplished today.
And those are some big, heavy pieces.
Oh, you were mentioning the cherry picker.
Yeah, that cherry picker, that's using the tool for what it's capable of doing, just to be able to balance the weight of the other side so that we could move the bulk weight of it and be able just to shovel the other end around.
Yeah.
That made a huge difference. That would have been hours of dragging and scraping.
And I was commenting also that the two of us doing this, we did this. We started at 1:30, 2 o'clock, and it's 6 now. So 4 hours we've accomplished all of this. If I was doing this by myself, I wouldn't have gotten this much done in a weekend.
You would have had to unship the lathe, move it separately from the table just because of the weight.
Yeah.
Or use jacks underneath and try to use spreader boards, and that would have been a pain.
Yeah, because the carts that I used when I brought it in, are now sitting with motors on them, so I don't have those to use anymore. So, yeah, good job accomplished. So we will catch you guys tomorrow, and we're going to go and relax and enjoy and have some pizza and kick back. So, adult beverages, tasty.
And remember, it's important.
Well, we don't need to do that till tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
But you can rock anyway. So Chris is working on making a set of brackets to go up higher, bigger, stronger, faster, to hang the welding hood and light assembly on. And we've got things. He was up way early this morning, earlier than me, and got a whole bunch of organization done. We moved the grinder over here now, and it's nice and crooked, so that'll be good. And just notice how dipped it is on this end. So we'll raise that bracket, no big deal.
Helps the dust particles shift off to one side.
That's a good point, yeah.
As you grind, they all move one way.
There you go. Anything that's on the other side of that shelf will roll against the grinder so it doesn't vibrate off. So
Yep.
that was by design. There's been some question about why I have the shields around. Well, we'll show you exactly why here.
It'd be really nice if we had like a vent hood. Maybe we should make some brackets to have a vent hood to get rid of the smoke of welding together.
It'd be a good idea. That way when we make these brackets for the vent hood, it would be a much better environment.
Well, what's interesting is I've got a gap in here that I have to fill. So just like we were doing the welds before on the last time I was welding on stitches, I'm doing the same thing. It's just I'm doing it right close together. So I'm filling that gap as I go with just short bursts. And I'll get this. And there, right over top of it, good penetration, and filled up the gap. Doing the same thing of the little spot welds, but putting them just one right after the other instead of putting a gap in.
There we go. Our first one's done. All welded up, got it painted, got to wait for it to dry to flip it over. I think we'll name this one Kelly. Kelly Bracket. See who knows that reference. Did that tag into that header on there or not?
No, it didn't. Actually, well, geez, is there? I don't think the header's behind there.
Yeah, maybe we didn't. I don't think we did actually. No, we just put just studs, so that's fine. That hood doesn't weigh that much. And the other one?
There's the other bracket. And we probably want to be down here at the mark.
I guess we could have moved them in a little bit and put one of them right into the stud, but I don't think it matters that much. It really doesn't.
Right about there's our mark.
I think you're good.
Oh, that's in there. One more touch on these. There we go.
Okay, why don't you take those brackets down while you're there? Or maybe put them back up and just flip them?
Sure.
No, I don't know. Probably need to get the hood up and then determine where we're going to put the light after that. It's probably painted on there.
Yep.
It's got to be Scott's fault.
Yeah, painting right over brackets and fixtures and light switch covers. And that's all the rage now, I guess. They paint the light switch covers and outlets the same as the wall. Don't understand that one. Okay. I think I'm going to need a ladder for the next. Let's see if that'll get me. Got my hole back a little bit too far, but
It'll work.
that's the way it'll hang.
And then what we'll do is, just for safety, we'll put a small zip tie through the chain. So
You don't have any bigger chain link, do you? Because we could do like an S hook.
yeah, no, I don't.
We might pick some up, some like 3/4 S hooks, and then I'll put the chain to the S hook and the S hook through the hole.
Okay. There were 4 when you brought that. There were 4 of those little screw.
Yeah.
I don't know where I put them. So
I remember I left those on there.
yeah. So if we could find those, I just don't remember where I put them. So here's where we're at. Got some cranks and pallets to deal with there, but that'll be quick. The little machine shop area here is all set now. We have space, the final frontier, for a new piece of equipment that's going to sit right here. The Corvette Rally wheels for sale. Anybody needs them? Wheels, tires, center caps, and rings.
You forgot the slider on them.
We got our little punching bag on a little dolly now, so that moves around. And our welding shop is set up. We got rid of all the scrap metal that was under here. I have a mouse in my pocket apparently. Chris took care of that this morning before I was even awake. You were out here at what?
Oh, about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's just about the time I was going to sleep. But it's all set up. Just got to do a little organization. But he organized all the air tools down there, and the power tools are there. And I just been throwing rags and gloves and stuff there for now. But our welders are both here. He welded on a tab on the corner of the steel top so that we can just hook our ground up there. And of course,
Something permanent to leave, so you can just stick it down and weld it, or
right. Yeah,
or put it in the vise and clamp it.
Yep. The reason for the steel top is you can actually weld stuff right to the top of the bench to hold it in place so it doesn't warp. And we got the exhaust hood up, and now we'll be able to put a fan in it and plumb it into the other side of the barn so that it's not letting wind blow into the shop. It'll still suck the fumes out.
There won't be sparks, but I mean, the sparks can't make it up that high, but you could still put a piece of screen over there as a spark arrestor, and that way you can blow any smoke and dust. Like with today when we were welding those brackets, I was getting gassed with that burning paint, and
that stuff smelled like stink.
Yes.
Also put the tools for the MKS UTM system down there now, so they're easily accessible, and so yeah, we're in good shape.
I like that I have the layout of this better, and this is, once you get used to this is really going to change the way you work around the shop.
Well, it makes a lot more sense to have the welders over where I normally use them on the cars anyway. I don't weld in here. The most I do is paint. And so with the exhaust, being able to blow over into the other side of the barn without having to be outside so we don't have that wind coming in, and it just makes a lot of sense to have. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So
and the grinder's over there on the wall now, which is near enough to the bench where you're going to be using a grinder.
Yep. So it's
you've got all your electric tools, all your air tools, so you can use those in the bay where you're using them.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of it, but if it wasn't for that new piece of equipment that's coming, none of this would have happened. I just wouldn't have seen it. So everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Okay. Final thoughts?
Time to sit down.
Time to sit down and go have some carnitas. All right. Well, we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for being here, spending the day with us. Actually, the weekend with us here in the shop. Catch you on the next one.
Remember?
Oh, rock!